If tax season feels stressful, it's usually not because of taxes. It's because this is the moment where gaps in your financial system finally show up. And once they show up, they are hard to ignore. Last week, I talked about how unclear books, not taxes, are what creates most of the stress. Today, I want to talk about what actually breaks when tax season starts because it's very predictable. And once you recognize the pattern, it becomes easier to fix. Here is what I see happen every year when tax season begins. Owners start second guessing the numbers. Questions come up that no one can answer clearly. Payroll, owner pay, and expenses don't line up. Old issues get reopened under time pressure. Not because anyone did something wrong, but because the financial side of the business was spread across too many places. Bookkeeper here, payroll system there, and bank accounts over here, and tax questions saved for later. And during the year, that separation does not always feel urgent. But tax season forces everything into one conversation. And suddenly, a number on the profit and loss does not match what the owner felt. Payroll totals don't match what actually left the bank. Owner's payment were not labeled consistently. Expenses were categorized quickly, not intentionally. Tax season does not create these issues. It just puts a spotlight on them. At this point, most owners are not trying to save on taxes. They are trying to understand what actually happened last year, whether the number can be trusted, and who is responsible for explaining them. This is usually the moment when people realize, I thought someone else was watching this. But the financial picture does not own itself. When bookkeeping, payroll, and tax planning are not connected, no single person has the full story. And tax season is when that becomes very clear. The goal during tax season is not perfection, it's confidence. Confidence that your books reflect reality. Your payroll and owner pay make sense. Your expenses support the deduction being claimed. And your tax questions don't turn into a last minute scramble. When that confidence exists, tax season is just a process. It's a paperwork, it's a review, it's confirmation. When it does not exist, tax season becomes stressful fast. Tax season does not create problems, it reveals them. And the sooner the financial side of the business is owned and clear, the easiest this season and the rest of the year becomes.